Welcome to Consumer Connection. My name is Susan Jones, Branch Manager with Fairfax County Consumer Affairs. I have with me today Debora Brown and Jordonna Hailey, Senior Environmental Health Specialist with the Fairfax County Health Department Consumer Protection Program. Welcome, ladies.
Hi.
Summer is right around the corner, and schools will be finishing up for the year next month. So you know what that means? Fun, sun, and swimming. As a consumer, you might own a pool, belong to a residential community pool, or swim at a public recreational facility. And it's important to make sure you and your family are protected and safe. Today's topic is about consumer protection, pool regulations, and safety. So both of you work for the Health Department, Division of Environmental Health. Can you share what the Division of Environmental Health does?
Yes, ma'am. So the Division of Environmental Health has multiple functions to protect and improve public health by preventing, minimizing, and eliminating exposure to biological, chemical, or physical hazards through a variety of regulatory activities. And these can include permitting and inspecting businesses and public facilities. The environmental health also investigates reports of public health and safety menaces, and that can be anywhere in the community.
So what are the different functions in environmental health?
Environmental health has multiple functions: permits and inspections, on-site sewage and water, pests, food safety, permitted facilities, environmental protection, disease-carrying insects, and of course, pools, which we will dive into today, pun intended.
All right. You two are too funny. So what services does the Health Department provide regarding pools and water recreational facilities?
Well, our program promotes and enforces pool safety and water safety by providing regulatory inspections to permitted vessels that include public swimming pools, splash pads, spas, and hot tubs to ensure compliance with applicable codes.
So what does that mean, your program inspects every pool and water recreational facility in Fairfax County?
Well, that is a good question. Not exactly. Fairfax County regulates about 1,225 water recreational facilities. The majority of the vessels that we inspect are public facilities, not residential, but they can be located within a residential community such as an apartment complex, condominium complex, and even country clubs.
Okay. So what about spas and hot tubs?
Yes, ma'am, we do. So the county plays a major role in permitting and inspecting spas as well as hot tubs. But there are differences in the regulatory requirements between a public pool and a public hot tub or spa. So for example, public pools are not required to have a minimum or maximum water temperature, but a hot tub or spa cannot exceed 104 degrees Fahrenheit.
So being a pool inspector sounds interesting. What exactly does a pool inspector do, and what are some of the things that you need to look for?
Most people think that we solely check pool chemical concentrations, but there are many other inspection points to assess. During a general pool inspection, an environmental health specialist or technician will verify the following: a certified pool operator and lifeguard credentials, first aid supplies, rescue equipment, chemical concentrations, flow rates, physical hazards, record keeping, main drains, and pool aesthetics.
So there's a lot of things you are checking.
We are, yes.
All right. So now I remember that in the food establishments, and employee health policies are a requirement. Are employee health policies necessary at a water recreational facility as well?
So as far as the pool code is concerned, there is no actual regulation that specifies a required employee health policy document. But there is regulation that discusses precautions that need to be taken in relation to communicable diseases. And that is in section 69.1-35. That's Fairfax County Pool Code, by the way. This regulation prohibits anyone that has any obvious skin disease or nasal or ear discharge, inflamed eyes, or any other communicable diseases from basically swimming at the pool facility.
So what are the most common illnesses seen at the water recreational facilities?
One of the most common and stubborn illnesses found at water recreational facility is cryptosporidium, or crypto for short. What makes this parasite so virulent is that it is not killed by normal disinfection measures. It requires the pool staff to be vigilant in their chlorination practices, testing, record keeping, and illness monitoring to keep the swimmer safe.
So why is waterborne illnesses so important?
Well, in 2020, a CDC study estimated that waterborne illnesses affect around about 7.2 million Americans annually. And that obviously is posing a public health concern. They can spread through drinking water, recreational bodies of water like swimming pools and lakes, and also via water used for agriculture and manufacturing. Now, waterborne illnesses are diseases caused by pathogens, and these can be bacteria, viruses, as well as parasites that travel via water and are contracted by drinking or encountering contaminated water. With this being said, it's important that we enforce compliance with the pool code to ensure safe practices at these water recreational facilities.
So what are the most common waterborne illnesses?
Great question. Per CDC estimates, the 5 most common waterborne illnesses in the U.S. are swimmer's ear, norovirus, giardiasis, cryptosporidiosis, and campylobacteriosis. Big words.
I'm very glad you were the one saying them. Yes. Since waterborne illnesses can pose such a risk to the public, how would these water pool facilities prevent waterborne illnesses?
Well, first of all, facilities need to have a certified pool operator on duty during all hours of operation. And their main responsibility is to monitor the pool chemistry at least 2 hours based on our Chapter 69.1 in our pool code. So this means that staff are required to test the pool water with a proper test kit. And this kit actually measures the amount of free available chlorine as well as it measures the pH of the water. Now, chlorine is an effective sanitizer for pool water when it's maintained at 1.0 to 10.0 parts per million as far as its concentration. And it's mostly utilized at majority of our Fairfax County recreational water vessels. But there are a handful of indoor pools that do use bromine as their main chemical sanitizer.
So I see the rules and regulations posted when I enter a pool facility or one of the states showering before entering the pool. Is that actually a requirement?
Yes, it actually is. Chapter 69.1-3-11 specifically states that in order to help prevent water contamination, patrons are asked to shower before entering the pool and after using the toilet.
Summertime is usually fun time. So should parents or guardians prevent water contamination when they have children who are not yet potty trained?
That is a very good question. Children and babies are allowed to participate in water recreational activities, but should be wearing a specifically swim diaper. Patrons who need to use cloth or disposable diapers would be prohibited from participating in water recreational activities.
So how can the public be proactive about preventing waterborne illnesses?
One of the most effective ways to prevent waterborne illness is simply follow the posted rules and regulations and actively listen to the lifeguards and staff.
So how can the public reach out to the Health Department Division of Protection?
Our main phone line is 703-246-2201, or we can visit our website, which is posted there on the screen.
Well, Debora and Jordonna, thank you so much for joining us today to share such valuable information about water recreational facilities and the services provided by the Health Department Consumer Protection Program. Now, if you have a consumer issue, please contact us at 703-222-8435. You can like us on Facebook at Fairfax County Consumer Affairs or visit our website at www.fairfaxcounty.gov/cable consumer. Join us next month for Consumer Connection. Enjoy your week.